Hello everyone, today is the day 32 of 100 days of code, and today in this video we will be discussing stack and balance parenthesis question. So the question is that given a string here in the form of parenthesis, we have to calculate, we have to find out if it's a balanced parenthesis or not. Okay, so this is the curly braces opening, then we have the normal braces opening, then we have the square bracket opening, and which was the last opening, that should be the last closing one. Okay, means it was open here, it is closed here, in between there is nothing. And if both of these are closed, we can neglect this one. Opening bracket, closing bracket, then opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis, right? So if the string is in this way, it is known as balanced string. How we will check that? First we will create a string here in which this parenthesis will be stored, and then we'll be passing this to a function is valid. Is valid is a function defined above, which will return if this string is valid or not. If it's valid, it will return as true, and therefore the line of code which is it's a valid string will be executed. Else it will execute it's not a valid string. To do that, we will be defining the function is valid, and we'll be using the stack function here. What we'll be doing is, firstly we'll be calculating the size of the string here, which is n, means n operators are there. Then we'll be creating a stack here, okay, which is of characters. Then we'll be running a for loop here. Initially the answer will be true. Answer is nothing but finally it will return if its answer is true or not. Okay, it will return answer. So initially it is true, and we will be running the for loop from here. If it is an opening curly braces, opening bracket, or opening square bracket, at that time push it to the stack. Okay. If it's the closing curly bracket, and the top of stack is the opening curly bracket, at that time it should pop the top content, right? Because it will cancel each other, right? Same thing we will compare for the brackets and the square brackets as well. If it's the case, we will pop. Else if it's not the case, that means it's an unbalanced string, and we'll be writing the answer as false and breaking out from the loop. Sometimes it will happen that the whole string is over, and after that we'll be remaining with one opening or closing braces. If it's that case, we'll be returning false because it's unbalanced, because the string was, means all the operators in the strings were over, but in the stack one operator was remained, which did not have the closing operator of it. Okay, so in that case it will not be empty, and this will be and this code will become true. And then if this condition will be executed, and the value will be returned, which and the value is returned as false. Okay, so in this case the value will be returned as false if it's not empty. Else whatever the answer is, that will be returned by this function. Okay, and based on that the output will be shown. So let's run this program and see. In our case it should show as a balanced string. Okay, so let's see if it's showing the correct answer or not. It will show as it's a valid string according to the logic which we have defined in the coding part. Okay. So it's showing as its valid string. Let's try out for unbalanced one. Means in this case, see, it's missing the closing bracket, right? So in this case, it should show as it's not a valid string. So let's run this program and see. So here it's showing as it's not a valid string. Okay. So this is it for the day 32 of 100 days of code, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.